Hey guys, momentaijankguy here, bringing you another versus video for BT17. So it's going to be my friend on the right playing Gallantmon, and me on the left playing the updated Fenrilooga, which is a Fenriloogamon Takemikazuchi. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty aggressive. It gets a lot better once we eventually get scrambles. So we already get like you guys already know, we already pre-mulligan and stuff. So I went first. I played a Lugamon in the back, and then I hard played a Tyrannomon in search, giving him 4, which picks up a SLC Digimon and a Tamer as well that has the SLC trait, and then you can trash any card in your hand. So I trashed the Kazuchimon because it's a dead card in the hand. He plays I believe it's the EX3. Guilmon searches a level 4 Grandma. That Grandma is the on Digivolve. If you don't have a Takado, you get to play him for free from your hand. Draws the turn in, and then he plays the Blitz Takado, which is probably the best tamer in the entire deck, just because it gives you Blitz, which is ridiculous. And during his turn, when he deletes something, or something gets deleted, he gets to gain a memory. So I'm trying to debate what I should do here, if I should just put in the 2 or I should give him a lot more memory, because I don't know. I forgot if I had a Tamer in my hand, because I do have the training, and so I thought maybe I should just play it safe, because his board wasn't too horrible yet, or too crazy yet, and that way if I put him to 1, he'll also have to put me 1 or something. So I have the Cracker Fang, which is also treated as IG because it says it in the card, so you can mind link it with the Lugamon from the hand of trash, which is really nice. And it's the exact same card, only difference is that it's a memory setter and it costs 4. But yeah, let me know if you guys want an updated list on Lugamon. I think I uploaded the list before, I don't remember, but yeah, let me know if you want an updated list of that on the comment section below. So he swings with the rookie, uses the new egg, which is pay 1 memory. You can kill a 2,000 or less, I believe. And then he taps the card to get a memory, and then I just end up blocking it. That way I can take some pressure off my security. Because I do not like early checks on with Gallantmon, because early checks means late game Crimson mode is a lot more scarier. He then proceeds to play the new Gallantmon, the new Guilmon, which is on when you play a Takado, I think you can kill something, but if you can't kill something, you get a memory instead, which is very nice. Oh yeah, but he goes into the War Ground, makes him mill 3, and throw him in the mill 3, then he blitzes into my body. And so here I'm debating about playing a body or just playing because I believe I have both AGs in my hand, and so here I'm debating, should I just put him the 1 because he doesn't have a memory setter out, or should I put him the 2 and just guarantee me going to 3 next turn? And then I thought about it for a while. I'm like, oh, I'll just put him to 3, because regardless I can go to 3, because since I have both tamers in my hand, the 3 cost IG will give me 1 memory, putting me to 2, and then the Lugamon can mind link with the AG that's in my hand, putting me to 3, guaranteeing me at 3. So I pass the turnover, and he is debating about what to do. Don't know if he has a 6 in his hand, because he swings with it, and I thought that's very surprising. Hits to an Analycube, which is very nice. And only 1 hit, because I mill an IG, and the 1 of Calling from Darkness, adding another Lugamon. He evils for 2 into the Black Grandmon, making me mill 2, so he can mill 2, so he can add something back, putting me to 1 still, which is perfectly fine. And then he proceeds to blitz, which super surprised me. And he hits another Lugamon, which is 3 out already. So I did proceed to promote. I used the IG to get a memory because he has a Digimon. Then I used the Lugamon to mind link the IG that's in my hand to gain an additional memory. So it's very, very nice. Remember, same thing, has lines, gives you a blocker. It's just really strong. And so here I'm trying to figure out if I can clear out his board. And there is a way to do it, but it's very much different. So I popped the training to go into the old Lugarmon. which is when you attack, you can trash a card of IGs in the sources, in the Digivolution sources. You can trash a card, draw a card, then gain a memory, which is very nice. And so I'm just trying to figure out the operation, because I am still because I used to play a lot of Loogamon when it first came out, but I never really used the new support too much, because I thought it was like, it felt a little slower. Like, it was still fast, but for some reason it felt a little slower. Sort of like when Ravemon came out for the first time, it felt pretty fast, but then when it got to do support, it just felt much worse for some reason, which shouldn't be that way. So I swing, I draw a card, gain a memory, evil for 3 into the Solugar. I did proceed to trash 2 cards. To pop a 6,000 or less, so I cannot play a body because I did pop something. And then since I trashed the Fenrir, Digivolve for 3. Then on Digivolve, if you have AG in the sources, you can play a Kazuchimon from your trash for free. And so I proceed to do an alliance, but I'm like, oh wait, I actually have an all turns effect when you play a Digimon with SOC, or specifically a Kazuchimon, you can delete something that's 10,000 or less. So I cleared his board, and I checked first. I was like, none of your board has on deletions, and I was like, this is great. So then I swing for alliance for 2 checks. I had to do a second Takado blitz, a blitz Takado, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. And then I told him, like, at the end of the turn, the level 6 that I played goes back to my hand, and he unsuspends, because the inherit on the Solugar is if you have one or less memory, you can unsuspend it. Alright, so he is counting his trash, and I'm like, what is he gonna do? And so I thought he was going to play the secret Royal Knights Gallantmon, because it gets rush. And so then I thought he was going to Crimson Beach to like try to clear my board, but then I noticed, I remember that the Gallantmon is, I think it pops a 6,000 or less, and if it doesn't pop at 6,000 or less, you pop a 13k or higher, which both of them are 11k and 12k. I still use the old egg for the Balmon, because I just feel like it's a lot better. I feel like it's a lot more consistent, and it's not once per turn like the new Balmon. But the new Balmon is really cute. So I unmind link it at the end of my turn. That way I can guarantee going to 3. I hatch. Evil in the back, and here I'm just debating about like what I should do, because I was debating about swinging, but I'm like, I don't want to give him anything new. And so and in my hand I had the Fenrir Takemikazuchimon, but I needed a way to trash it, and I didn't have a way to trash it, and so I didn't want to do it next turn. I wanted to do it this turn. So I over 2 in the back into the Lugarmon. I'm just looking through my trash to make sure what's in there, because if you already see, there's 3 Fenrils out. There's 1 in the trash, and 2 in the trash and 1 on the field. And I don't have 1 in my hand, so I got very, very worried. And so I thought the best play I can do is, you're going to see it in just a bit, I'm going to play the Fangmon. And this is why I like Fangmon so much. Fangmon is just, it's such a great utility card. It's on play when attacking. You return a dark animal to your hand, and then trash any card in your hand. And so he already had a memory tamer out, so I was like, oh, he's gonna go to 3 regardless. And my friend was like, he was really surprised that it didn't swing. And then I proceeded to trash the level 7. I know the new Gallantmon stuff is pretty insane. If I would put it somewhere maybe like at tier 1.5, 2.0. It's sort of like Imperial Dramon, where if you can draw all the good high end, like it just pops off, and it's just super controlly, just like Imperial. You know, like Imperial is either the worst deck or the best deck. There's no in between. Because when Imperial pops up, it can just destroy everything in the format. So it promotes the Guillaumon and proceeds to Biomerge. This is when I got terrified. I was like, oh my gosh. because I'm not counting how many cards are in my trash or in his trash, and he's been milling a little bit, nothing too crazy, and then proceeds to go into the Secret Gallant, like I said before, and so his only target to pop is the Fangamon, and then he does gain back to 2 memory from both of the Blitz Staccatos. And then he then proceeds to evolve for 5 into the, or for 4, I believe, into the new Gallant Ace, which is on the Evolve. There's the lead up to 15k more for DP on the opponent's side of the board. And so I'm counting my trash, he's counting his trash. You can probably count his right there if you like slow down the video or just go back. He has 9 cards and I have 19, which is only 26, I believe. And so he wasn't able to trash all 3. He was only able to trash 2. Because the new Gallant is for every 10 cards in both players' trash, he gets to trash 1. So I did promote, and I'm trying to think. Hopefully, I can like kill it and pop off and try to do everything. So so right here, I do forget to gain the memory on the 3-cost IG. It didn't really matter too much, but I still should have gained it. I just forgot. And so again, like in the old build, you never swung with the Lugar. So I swung with it. I didn't suspend it because it's gonna be suspended anyways when I go into the Sol Lugar. So I trashed 2 cards. I trashed the Fenrir and I trashed the Kazuchimon. And then since I couldn't pop a 6,000 or less, I'm going to play a level 4 or lower for my trash. So then I just proceed to play the Lugarmon. And then since I did trash the Fenrir, I evolve for 3, going to 0. And on Digivolve, I play the Kazuchimon. And so this is the part where my friend got a little confused. So the Kazuchimon, the Fenrir Kazuchimon, is during your turn in your trash. When you play a Digimon with Pokemon in its text, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve. So the attack that I was already attacking was it cancels out because it's a new Digimon, so it can no longer swing anymore. And so I resolve the effects first, and I do decide to put the memory. So I overfill 5, and so I do decide to put the memory to 3 because if I didn't, I wouldn't have won this game because right now I completely have lethal on the board. So I gain 1 memory afterwards, recover 1. So that way I can get all my effects. So I swing at security, trash 1 to trash 1 of his. I line for 2. So there's 1. I hit a tamer. That's why I didn't want to swing the last turn 2. There's 2 checks. End of turn. I can unsuspend. I was supposed to gain 1 more memory off the Lugamon, and there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.